Hey friends, welcome back. So this past weekend I wanted to have a big Mexican style fiesta. So I did keto a la mexicana. So anyway, I made a few recipes that I had never tried before that were keto, and I wanted to make them and try them to see if this is something that I would like to incorporate. I mean, obviously I'm Latina. I love to have Mexican food. So first of all, we'll start over here to the right, the ceviche. I've always made that. That's fantastic. I love it. Those chips that I have, those are from Susalia. You currently can only get them from Mexico. I have my uncle send them to me from Texas. So those chips are fantastic. The carne asada tacos, again, I use Susalia tortillas. I've used that carne asada meat before from Trader Joe's. I just hauled it. I'll link that video up above here. Fantastic. That carne asada is great. All I have to do is cut it up and cook it up. So obviously I've had the salsa, I've had the guacamole. The three new things, the three items that are new to me are the Mexican cauliflower rice, the Mexican refried beans, and then the Mexican street style corn. So first, let me talk about this Mexican cauli rice. I did not care for it at all. Not at all. Nope, I will never make that again. Just was not my cup of tea. The refried beans, I definitely will make those again. Those are 100% legit. Those are the Eden's organic soybeans, black beans. All I did was refried them. I mashed them up and refried them, put some cheese in there. So delicious, so legit. I haul them in my high V video. I'll go ahead and link that video up as well. And then the esquite, the Mexican street style corn, the elote. This was fantastic, you guys. Oh my gosh, it was so good, so legit. And actually, the longer it sat in all that goodness, the better it tasted. So I will do a separate cook with me on that because it was so super delicious. So this meal was definitely OMAD. This is not everything that I ate. I did not eat all this. I definitely stayed within my macros. I'm just showing you what I had. I had like a variety of things and it was fantastic, guys. So make sure you stay to the end and check out that salsa recipe. All right, so the next item I did make was some homemade salsa. You'll see that recipe at the end. And these are the chips. So this drink here was so refreshing, you guys. I have a picture coming up showing you all the ingredients I used to make the drink. So super delicious, so super easy. And it's such a great Mexican agua fresca keto version drink to enjoy. All right, friends, so here I'm just panning over every little detail so you can see that drink is so refreshing for summer. My chips and salsa, my main plate, everything was delicious except I will not be making that Mexican cauli rice. That just was not good. Do me a favor, comment down below in the comments section and put elote or Mexican street style corn as a comment if you want to see it cook with me. Hey friends, so today I'm going to show you how I make my salsa. So when I don't have a lot of time, this is what I do. It's quick, it's easy, it's delicious, and it's authentic. You're going to need some chile de árbol, dried chile de árbol, and this is what they look like. Now they're very spicy, so I would add in a little bit at a time. I'll show you how much I use, but I like everything spicy. I have 1 can of San Marzano peeled tomatoes. You can use fresh tomatoes if you like. Like I said, this is like my go-to, especially in the wintertime when there's not like a lot of really good fresh tomatoes. Some onion, a serrano, a jalapeno. I use lime, some cilantro, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and some salt. I also use some of this adobo. I like to get the hot spicy one. I use a little bit of it. I don't use this as often as I used to, but this one's not too bad. The ingredients aren't too bad. So I do use that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to stir it off and you're going to put some chile de árbol in water to boil to soften. And I'm also going to put in my serrano and my jalapeno in here as well. And I boil these until the chile de árbol is soft. So as you can tell in the color of the jalapeno, this is done. These are softened. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna put my can of tomatoes in my blender. Don't use glass. I use glass because I've been using this one for a long time. So that's why I keep using it. But you know, don't put anything hot in glass, but I have. So I'm gonna put this in here, and then I'm only gonna put the chile de árbol in here, and then mix that up really, really good so the skins and all that get really well incorporated in here, because I like my salsa chunky. Okay, so I do have to let you know that when you cook chile like this, if you're not Hispanic or you haven't cooked it before, it lets off a really, like an aroma that really gets to the back of your throat. So, I put too many in here. Typically, I would put all that in there because I like it really spicy. But I have guests here that don't like it as spicy, so I'm just going to use probably 10 of those. So I'm going to go ahead, take these, and liquefy them by themselves. Want to make sure it gets nice and incorporated. See the little skins? You want to try to, you know, get them incorporated really well. So now I am going to rough chop like big chunks of onion. I'm going to get my cilantro, slice this up, and get that in the blender. Oh, these are the spices that I am using. I forgot to mention, you can use fresh garlic if you want. I would just like toast it on the comal a little bit, or a pan or something. So this is how big I want the onion. I took the end of the jalapeno and the serrano off. These limes from Trader Joe's, you guys, are the best, hands down. Look at that. And they're the organic. They're always so juicy, and they're not like superly overly priced. So I'm going to get that incorporated. I'm going to put in my spices. Everything is to taste, you guys, but I'm going to kind of gauge it a little bit, and I'll let you know how much I put in. All right, so I haven't blended it yet. I got my chunky onions in there. You could see my vegetables, except for cilantro. I put that in at the end. So let's just say I did about 1.5 teaspoons of each seasoning. So 1.5 teaspoons of salt, black pepper, onion powder, garlic. Sometimes I put a little extra garlic because you guys know I love garlic. And 1.5 teaspoons of adobo. Now I'm going to go ahead, take some of this lemon. I'll probably use half of this because it's so large. And then once everything's mixed up, I always taste it to see if it needs anything else. But it's usually pretty spot on because I've been making it for so long. You know what I mean? I just eyeball it, honestly. All right, friends. So I rough chopped some cilantro. I'm not using it yet. I got everything in here. I didn't add anything. I'm going to go ahead and start this up and then just chop it up. Rough chop it because I like my salsa chunky. All right, so that's good enough for me. And now I'm going to go ahead and add the cilantro. I'll go ahead and add in the cilantro. That should be good enough. Sure my lid's on right, because with white cabinets I don't want this flying everywhere. Let me go ahead and show you the consistency. All right, so see how thick and a little chunky it is? This is how I like it. See how that's, to me, that's enough cilantro. So let me go ahead and taste it. Let's see, that should be enough. It's perfect. It needs a little bit of lime. This sucker's hot. That serrano must have been hot. It's hot. It's kicking, guys. And if I say it's hot, it's hot. So if you're just starting out, I would maybe eliminate. I'd put 1 or 2 of those chiles. Maybe eliminate the jalapeno, the serrano, or eliminate the chile de árbol and just put a jalapeno. And then work up from there. Quick tip, guys, though, if it gets too hot, you can always cut the heat with some lime. So that's what I'm saying. I'm going to add some more lime to this
That way it cuts down on the heat a little bit. So that's a pro tip for you.
So 1 can of that makes all this salsa. And since it's fresh, there's no preservatives. It's way better for you. It's easy. It's way cheaper than buying jarred salsa, guys. Way cheaper. Tastes so much better. You see, I don't put any sugar or anything like that in here. If you want to make it a little sweeter, you can go ahead and add in a little erythritol, stevia, monk fruit. That's on you guys. I like things hot and spicy. And that is it. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy it. Remember, it doesn't last as long as jarred salsa. So maybe around the 3rd or 4th day, the flavor will start changing. You know what I mean? So enjoy. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe.